Using cancer patients to try to get a wedge in to legalize marijuana. And I just found that sickening. And I said, if this is what you're going to see, if this is what the medical marijuana movement is all about, if I can't get an answer on why the active ingredient THC can't be prescribed by a doctor on a prescription form where you get it from a drugstore, not from a head shop, the same way as we get codeine, the same way as we get other very strong narcotic drugs that have medicinal uses, and I still haven't gotten an answer to that, and I'm not for this. And really beyond medicinal marijuana, I'm totally against it. There's no need. We have cross-culturally, we've had one inebriant for better or worse. I indulge in it for 3,000 years across cultures with only a very few exceptions. It's alcohol. Maybe the decision of all cultures, except for a handful that went for peyote, maybe the decision way back when should have been marijuana instead of alcohol. But you know what? That debate ended. It is really folly to open it up to have a second illegal inebriant become legalized, because then we'll have a third and a fourth and a fifth. I'd like to keep it at one.
Questions other than mine? The
First word and the last.
The motivation for the question is the soccer stadium and Flushing Meadow Park, but in general, do you feel that public use space should be used for private development projects?
No. I mean, it's easy to answer that general question. Absolutely not. And I do agree with Paul. We have so little green space. We've got to preserve what we want. And I do not support the vote to include a mega mall as part of the Willets Point development. I think we've certainly got to develop Willets Point, but I never saw anything that convinced me that we needed a mega mall, and it's actually going to draw shoppers there. I also will end up with agreement here. I do think the tennis stadium was different. On that one, I was convinced that it was a small addition to a facility that is just a major boon to our economy in Queens and throughout the city. The soccer stadium I was totally against, given the placement of it, where you would have had thousands, it was nowhere near transportation, thousands of people would have been trekking over the parkland, even the parkland that in theory was not part of the soccer stadium. I'm glad that seems to be dead, and I will, if it rears its ugly head, I'll fight it in the council.
Anyone else?